no. This just changed really quickly. No, I'm good here. All right, what's with this crafting bench? Why is it in air quotes? Like, what, is it a mimic? Water and earth, wind and fire. Craft for me what I desire.
Is Paimon hearing things, or did that crafting bench just sneeze?
Water and earth, wind and fire. Craft for me what I desire. Back to north. Wait, are we saying that the entire time we have been using the crafting benches, they have been talking to us? This is normal?
Paimon thinks we're better off not using this weird crafting bench, Traveler.
So you won't be needing it then? In that case, don't mind me.
But this one's really odd and stuff.
What do you mean? Don't they all look like this? Don't worry, I won't be too long. The young lady submits the materials required by the recipe, and you exchange some words while the potions are being synthesized. You learn her name, Sumak, and learn that this is her first time at the Stadium of Sacred Flame.
See, nothing wrong with it at all. Alright, maybe even crafting benches can feel under the weather sometimes? And they can also talk to us?
That's a good one, Paimon. Saurians or humans can be off their game, sure, but a crafting bench is just an object. Oh yeah, speaking of which, would you two have time for a friendly sparring match? I'd like to test the potion I just made. It's said to help with adjusting your current state. What does that mean? If it works, give me the recipe. Yes, if it works, give me the recipe. Ha, no problem. I know a nice clearing near the stadium. We only need to test out the potion, so it shouldn't take too much of your time. What do you say?
As long as it's quick.
Ha! I knew you'd be up for it. Let's go then. I can't even talk to the crafting bench anymore. Bro, what if this is a person, like, in disguise, and this is actually a person being a crafting bench? This place ain't half bad, huh? Should we get right to it? Oh, wait, hold on. Are we fighting? Waiting for you to say that.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Okay, at least I put Nuvalet in this party. Because I forbore.
Settle down.
Please don't tell me you have a Hydra resistance. Okay. It's fine. We'll be fine. Just... perfect time to try that potion. I don't think you had time to do that, actually.
Hey, you sure you're okay? You started acting all weird the second you ingested it.
It's so...
Does it hurt? Stop talking for now. Just get some rest.
so incredibly ineffective at adjusting one's state!
Seriously? That's not time for joking. Come on, Traveler. Let's get her somewhere she can be treated stat.
You take Sumak back to the stadium and have her properly treated. What did she put in the potion is now a question. Are you good? Nuvi really is my security blanket. He's like my damage dealer for any of these teams because I know Kanich and Chilonin are not going to do it. Thank you, Traveler. Paimon. I feel much better now.
Paimon's glad you're okay. You scared the stuffing out of us.
Are we plushies? What? Or, oh wait, no, they probably can't say shit and that's why they said stuffing instead. It could have been a tricky misunderstanding to clear up if we accidentally killed you.
Exactly! Now that Paimon thinks about it, if that'd been some kind of poison, we'd be taken for murderers!
Oh, it's fine. Not to brag or anything, but I've been superb health since I was little. Why, I can count the number of times I've fallen sick on one hand. This is no biggie. The will of stone can shatter any obstacle, I feel like is a Zhongli line, but I'm not sure. Poison isn't exactly a common cold is right, though. True, though I'd say the formula for the potion was fine. It certainly isn't a poison at any rate. So are you allergic to it?
You mean you got it from a trusted source?
No, I bought it from a merchant named Song Koyuk. He only comes out after sunset. It just happened to be night when I ran into him. How lucky!
Lucky? That sounds super suspicious. You totally got scanned. We gotta find that liar and set his pants on fire.
There's no need for that. Really, I trust my eye for people. He's no charlatan. Could it really be that the crafting bench is having an off day? There's a good chance of that. That being crafting bench, I mean. You haven't been the only victim thus far. Is something wrong with the crafting bench? Mr. Hompeck, thank you for your help earlier. No sweat. Treating those who are injured is one of my duties, regarding the crafting bench. Have you ever heard about locusts? Like the bug? What? Oh yeah, sure. What the who's in the where doing the what's this, yeah?
Don't act like you're in the know when you obviously don't have a clue.
It's fine, you never heard of them. We logistics people have never really cared about being praised or being recognized like the true warriors. As far as we're concerned, ours is more honorable work. In the past, the Hawkings, the faction I belong to, has always been in charge of the stadium's various facilities. Rule-abiding sorts we are, always doing our best to do our part. But we've not had many new members have joined in recent years. We got experience on our side, but even the best can't be everywhere at once when there's so much to do. Can't say we made no mistakes either. Eventually, after taking the opinions of various parties into account, the Speaker's Chamber ruled that we should regularly hold a tournament in which all factions could participate. The winner could earn the right to carry about our noble work. We were unfortunately beaten and temporarily lost that honor. Our successors were the Locusts. They run the show quite differently. If they'd gone and given work their all, I'd have no gripes, but... And I'm putting this as generously as possible. I've never seen a bunch of louts as hell-bent on profit as they are. Oh, so it's like factions, like company factions fighting over who takes care of certain facilities, like bargaining. And in the latest tournament, we Hawkwings encountered an unusually high number of accidents, hamstringing our performance. And many were linked using alchemical potions, just like what happened to Sumac. We've been thinking that they've done something to the crafting bench. Before they were just targeting us, Hawkwing, but now others have gotten involved. They've gone way over the line. Wait, so how do you spike a crafting bench?
You say that, but those are just guesses right now, aren't they?
Yeah, without evidence, even the Speaker's Chamber has its hands tied. It's all my fault. If only I'd been more vigilant. The reason we missed out on even collecting hard evidence before is because I never imagined they'd stoop to such low-down, no-good, dirty tricks. I know this sounds crass, but thanks to Sumac's injury, we now have a chance to investigate this affair. You're an outsider, a third party to this whole conflict. With you as our witness, we'll be able to expose the Locust perfidy, not just for our sakes, but everyone's. I get where Mr. Hompeck's coming from. If the factions who are in charge of public amenities are up to no good, we're all in trouble. My testimony alone won't cut it, will it? If we go back now and check out the crafting bench, it's already too late. The Locusts are a tricky bunch. It won't be that easy to unmask them. To be honest, the fact that an outsider to our conflict was injured is a happy accident. Whatever the case, there's no doubt of any trace of tampering will have been scrubbed clean by the time we investigate the crafting bench. Huh, you seem intimately familiar with how the Locusts operate. Of course, they're our rivals, the one who stole our glory from us. Anyway, since there's no tournament on today, I'm going to collect testimony from some previous victims. Would you two mind coming along? Is that drudgery I smell? A fair sum makes drudgery quite tolerable. You'll be rewarded generously, this I guarantee.
Guess we can't refuse requests for help, can we?
You rest here first, Sumac. We'll meet up with you again once we have the evidence you need. Alright. Sorry for dragging you two into this.
Don't say that. If you had to blame someone, then blame the Locust. So, yeah, we're doing this for the good of everyone.
That's right. What we do for the benefit of all. It is a good thing indeed. Anyway, no time to lose. Let's go down to the outdoor training grounds and collect some testimony. What do you say afterwards? I didn't think I'd get beaten as soon as I arrived in the stadium. This story is gonna be a riot for my friends back home. Being the butt of a joke amongst friends is worth it sometimes. Must be saddening to have your friends laughing at you. Okay, sometimes you have to be the butt of your own jokes. Like, let's be real. I think so too. My friends call it a kind of unhealthy masochism. What is the Hoyoverse player base? Though I don't think that my health has been negatively affected, so I'm probably fine. Hey Hogan, it's been a while. You still remember that crafting bench incident? Just want to hear what you have to say about that. Seriously? You're still hung up about that? What's the point? Don't you worry, I got my ways. Is your way relying on outsiders to interfere? And here we see the descent in its natural habitat. Slaying a cause so foe need not? Could you consider me elite reinforcements instead? Well, I need to know what this first sentence goes to. Sorry, I know we're not making the best account of ourselves. Outsider you are, and outsider you remain. However, pass my training. Prove yourself worthy of my trust. Ask again after that, and you'll get your answers. Okay.
Wait, aren't we here to get testimonies? How did this turn into a test of strength?
Sorry, can't help you there. We Hawkwings have traditionally prized strength above all else, and Ogun's an arch-conservative, even by our conservative standards. Better to take his challenge rather than waste your breath. I have faith in your abilities.
Okay, then.
Done thinking it over? Ready to accept my challenge? Yes. Because you know why? Oh, what? Destroy unstable phlogiston crystals? Oh. That's not what I thought. I thought we were actually going to fight him.
Gross.
I did not know that it would also kill me, but, actually, I'm stuck. Actually, where am I? Actually, maybe I need a Tepliosaur. Hey, can I get that? Thanks. I didn't realize that I can't just, like, use, Shilonin to get everything done, you know? I thought Shilonin would be fine. I didn't realize that they actually explode. How many are there, bro? This is the slowest challenge I've ever been on. Where else is the other ones? Why am I getting damaged? How do I get out of here? Okay, I'm done. Are you gonna talk to us now? Stinky. Making me... I sat on the table instead.
Well, how is that? Strong enough for you?
A diamond in the rough. But a diamond nonetheless. What do you want to know? As agreed, Ogun tells of his previous ordeal, sparing in no detail. Hompek, in turn, records the testimony as given. What's the use of taking all this testimony? It's a waste of time. He is no warrior who gives up before a battle is joined. I'll give it my all, regardless of what you say. Suit yourself, then. Let's go find Pampa next. He's not far from here. Crafting bench will step on someone one day. He's infinite. He'll try his best. Oh my god, is the crafting bench like the fucking trash cans in the HSR? Is that what this is now? We're gonna get, like, buff crafting benches? Pampa, we're here about... Oh, I've been waiting. Heard you all just fine. I reckon I'd be next. Just didn't expect to sit through one of Hogan's old Grumbler lectures first.
Nice! That saves us the trouble of explaining. You can start anytime. We'll write it all down.
Oh, no need to be hasty. Pass my training. Prove yourself worthy of trust. Ask again after that, and you'll get your answers.
This again? Why?
Don't you think you learn a lot just by watching others overcome obstacles? And if you don't think so, I sure do. As such, I too would like a chance to learn from you in return for my testimony. Can't let Ogun monopolize all the fun like that, can we?
Is that how this works?
Of course! Why wouldn't it be? And if you're willing, let's start now. Oh god, what do we need to do? Pyroparticles. Okay. This is asking for a Yunkasaur. I have Can you... Shh, I see this is an explanation tutorial on how to use the items things that I'm severely not able to get, actually. This is fine. That... Nope. I thought that was 25. That was, in fact, not 25. Ooh, mushroom. Sorry. Why over here? Oh, side. Hello? Hello? Can I press E? Oh, girly pop, I am failing miserably. The way I'm miserably failing, actually. Ooh, mushroom.
Ugh, worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Is that trial enough for you? Am I done here? Are we gonna have to explain all the character item tutorial thingies? Amazing, simply amazing. How you get all that? There'll be a test later. Of course we can. I'm a man of my word. I'll tell you all I know. Pampa vividly recounts the mishap he encountered before, which Hompek records in a more concise form. Thank you for your testimony. With this, we're one solid step closer to reclaiming the honor that is rightfully ours.
Really? You sure did a great job telling this story, but as for how useful it'll be...
Hey now, that's where you're mistaken, little miss. Form is about decorum, and decorum is crucial, you hear? Crucial! But in case you never heard, stay a while and listen.
Can we actually just go now?
Then it's time we head over to find Anella. She should be with the people of Springs at this time, but before that, you follow Hompek to a secluded spot. What? Why are we here?
What's with all the mystery?
Oh, this friend is special. Sorry for the wait, Tozan. How about that thing we agreed on earlier? Well, I'm here now, aren't I? Sure, it was a pain in the neck to squirrel these things out under the noses of my faction mates, though. My thanks. I'm afraid we'll have need of you in the future, too. Oh, come on. This is for everyone's benefit, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. You're a good fellow, worthy of respect. Until you showed up, I never thought that a locust would go against their own faction's interests. To be honest, it breaks my heart to know that some of us have sunk to such contemptible conduct. And yet, as a locust, it'd be difficult for me to change the status quo, so some external help is quite welcome indeed.
Wait, so you're helping the Hawkwings on the sly then? Wouldn't that make you a traitor?
Why put it in such harsh terms? Are our goals not aligned to expose evildoers and see them punished? Well then, the hour grows late. I'll be taking my leave. If you need anything else, just contact me. Good luck to you. Tozan leaves without sound. Are they boyfriends? Maybe? Are they Romeo and Juliet type deal?
So what he gave you was...
Intel on the locust, of course. It will buttress our testimony all the more. Honestly, I'm glad to know that reasonable people like Tozan still exist in the swarm of locusts. I don't know how serious the factions are in Notland, so I'm kind of just like, wait, what is happening? So I'm kind of just like, I'm a little confused. All right, let's keep gathering evidence. We can't let his goodwill go to waste. We'll find Anella over with the people of the Springs. Found you at last, Anelia. Would you reconsider the matter I wrote to you about?
Stickier than a tick you are. Chasing me all the way here, well?
What's in it for me? I mean, you are a member of the Hawkwings? I was. I may be a good swimmer. That doesn't mean I'll stay on board your sinking ship. Damn. Couldn't you at least provide some testimony? And drop myself in a pot of trouble you're brewing?
This feels like a fucking waste of time. We should go back and look for Sumac.
Oh? Well, who are these two little cuties? Help you hired, Hompek? You could say that. What do you mean?
Good, I've changed my mind. Youngsters with potential are just my jam. How about this, little lad? You passed my test, I'll consider giving you a statement after all.
Color me shocked and surprised about the test.
Guess they really are a part of the same faction, huh?
Ah, very good. Shall we begin? Oh no, I'm going to have to use a Kaholasaur for this. I'm sorry, I'm kicking you out. Can I? Homie, okay. You say anything actually? I know there's a timer, but
Ripple not here. Me here.
okay, I don't think you were part of the quest, but good luck with whatever you're looking for. Yoink. Oh god, I forgot. Oh, girly pop. Okay, it didn't move me, so we're good. It's really quiet, actually, for this. Yoink. Hop. Hop. How many do I need? 40? This is very much a mini-game quest line. I'm back. Does that count? I'm missing one? I'm missing one? Where is it? Oh, girly pop. Where is the last one? Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. I lost one. Oh, bitch. Where's the last one? Oh my god, it was all the way back here. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Wait, I can't take the spirit way back either. Wait, hold on. I have to walk all the way back. Ah! You're quite the budding talent for sure. You know what? Forget Hompek. Why don't you join up with me instead, lad? No thanks. I still got a ton of commissions on my docket.
Let's get back on topic, shall we? We're here to get her testimony, you know.
Is that how it is? Ugh, shame. But I did agree, so... Nella lazily relates her unpleasant encounter, while Hompek pens it down faithfully entirely. That should be all of our testimonies squared away. Are you really not coming back, Anella? Should we succeed this time? You can invite me after the fact. You should know I can't stand men who are clingy despite being total failures, or do you? Oh! My god? That's crazy! The tea is wild in this house. Anyway... Of course, you kids are a different story. My door's always open for you. And if you rather take this to a hot... Hey, no. This just changed really quickly. No, I'm good. I'm good here. I'm fine. I'm gonna go by myself, bro.
We're busy right now. Bye! We're back, Sumo. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hey there. You were gone a pretty long time, to be honest. Did the testimony gathering not go so well?
Well, the Hawkings have some really weird rules. We had to pass tests before they talked to us. And the reason they gave were all over the place. If we got a certificate for every test we pass, Pi would totally be a master already.
Yeah, we're definitely due for a title upgrade. Ha! I see. Shame I wasn't there to see everything go down then. Bet I'd have become a skilled fighter in my own right by now.
You're passionate about martial training, aren't you? Still, Paimon's not sure about Hawkwing's methods would be for you. Speaking of which, Hompek, it seems like you aren't exactly everyone's favorite fellow. Weren't you all companions once?
Huh? Sorry? Did something happen? Tea? Chisme?
Well, they're kinda detached. Like they don't care about what you're doing? Or maybe they don't approve? It's so strange. Isn't exposing wrongdoing and punishing perpetrators the right thing to do? So, why would they act like that?
Apathy, I guess? I'm afraid that the Hawking's been scattered like so many grains of sand is a disgrace. I must bear responsibility as one of its members. Still, I hope that this is our chance to reunite. I'll do anything to regain her honor. I mean, don't they say that the truth oft wins up in custody of the few? I won't throw in the towel just because I'm the minority. You could also be in the minority because you're mistaken. Well, truth will be revealed soon, won't it? The Speaker's Chamber will judge based on the evidence of both parties provide, so please, I'd like to ask you to be present as witness. Okay, I still don't know what I'm representing. Like, I don't... Like, I did see what was happening with the crafting bench, but whether or not it's tied to a locust is still something that I don't know about. Are you sure my testimony will be valid? Maybe I just had an accident that was totally unrelated to the locust.
Also, couldn't you get Sumac to take the stand? What would we be there for?
I think because he's presenting the evidence, I don't think he can take stand. No, all of your testimony is absolutely necessary. Don't worry, I won't ask you to act against your convictions or involve you in anything unjust. Just tell the truth. That'll do. Well, you did help me when I was injured earlier, Mr. Hompeck, so I owe you that much.
Is it really necessary? Oh well, we might as well get to the bottom of this, huh, Traveler? Again, I'm so tired of this bullshit.
Thank you all. In that case, let's meet at the outside trading grounds in 2 days.
Huh! That's quite a crowd! Paimon's getting a bit nervous.
Hey there, Traveler. Paimon?
Sumac, there you are! How are you feeling?
Great, thanks to you. Actually, I ended up going to the other crafting benches to try that potion.
Wow, you got guts.
And it seems like the formula's fine, so yeah, I told you, I've got a good eye. The problem must have been with that crafting bench then. Ah, look, we should be starting soon. See that person in the middle? That's Mr. Tenehua, the judge sent by the Speaker's Chamber. The people facing Mr. Hompeck should be the Locust members. Only 2 of them? That's fewer people than we have. Huh? He looks familiar. Side, I don't remember joining Hawkwings. I mean, I don't think we joined anything, actually. Well, that's true. Well, beat that as you may, you could still say that we're on the side of the truth, right? But is the truth the Hawkings, or am I being betrayed and misled? Ahem. It's about time, so let us get started. I'm sure that all present are well aware of this dispute, so I shall cut to the chase. State your case, Hompeck. My thanks for the chance to speak. Everyone knows that the Locusts have replaced us Hawkwings for some time now, yet such grudges will not simply vanish. I'm sure it all goes without saying that we are still capable competitors. If we emerge victorious in another tournament, we would reclaim the glory that was once ours. But it just so happened that on the eve of the event, our various contestants met with a mishap after mishap, and each victim shared something in common. Their accidents happened after using a Locust-managed crafting bench. I don't imagine it's a stretch to conclude that the Locusts were the sole beneficiaries of the resultant injuries. As such, we can see that they had both the motive and the ability to put such a plan into practice. Just one moment there, bro. I'm going to ask you to slow your roll. Motives and capability are one thing, but doing it is a whole different ballgame. Also, let's be real. You're not the only ones who have beef with us. You know how it is. When you've got 99 problems, what's a couple mo? Are we really... Are we really quoting this? You think we've got the time to go around exacting revenge one by one? And besides, I haven't heard of too many people getting injured after using crafting benches lately. You sure it's not just your persecution complex acting up? There haven't been any cases lately, but they happened, didn't they? And the fact that such targeted attacks stopped happening just as I started investigating is quite unnatural, don't you think? Moreover, there was a recent victim, someone completely uninvolved in this conflict, in fact. Sumac, that young lady over there, suddenly felt unwell after ingesting a potion crafting using one of your crafting benches just a few days ago. She had to be carried back to the stadium for treatment. The Outlander Traveler and Paimon can corroborate her testimony, and 2 of them were also present when I collected testimonies from the Hawkwings victims. Mr. Hompeck speaks the truth. I did verify if the formula was suitable afterward. I can only conclude that the crafting bench itself was faulty somehow.
Yeah, and speaking what happened that day, we didn't use the crafting bench in the first place because it seemed weird.
Here are also the victim testimonies, good judge. that I gathered together with Traveler and Paimon. If you would, you two. Submit the victim's testimonies to the judge. Wait, but what do y'all say? Has the mood changed? I feel like I'm getting nervous too. I'll leave submitting the victim's testimonies to you. What's the Hawking's little helper looking for me for? I've got nothing to say to the likes of you. To the likes of me! Suddenly I don't like you. You're not gonna say anything? Alright, you're a spy on the inside. So many familiar faces. I can barely breathe. The sooner this is over, the better. Have I arrived too early? Are we not at the exciting bit yet? Or was there not one? I'm not too concerned about the outcome. This just happens to be my duty. Pass the Hawkwing's victim testimonies to me once you're ready. Okay, we got Ogans, we have Pampas, and we have Anellas. I don't know why we're submitting them and not literally anyone else. Well, it certainly appears that this is no groundless accusation after all. Any objections, Itsukin? Alright, so let's just say that the crafting bench we're responsible for has malfunctioned. That at most amounts to what? Negligent management? I mean, it's not like we hauled all the glory for ages like the Hawkwings, so we're a bit lacking in experience. Some mistakes are bound to happen. Gotta give us the newbies a chance, right? As for our forerunners, we've got nothing but respect for them. But accusing us of sabotaging them, now that's just a little too much. How about this? We'll actively discuss compensation with those who suffered losses due to our oversight. Will that do? Don't think I'm blind to the straw men you're prepping up. You're clearly deliberately targeting us Hawkwings. There's no way this wasn't unintentional or the result of some kind of negligence. Do you have proof of malicious intent? Don't think you can get that from the victim's testimonies. Of course I do. In fact, I've got the intel from within your little gang. See the loach pearls on this invoice? The timing of the Locust mass purchase of them coincides exactly with that of the Hawkwing's mishaps. Now, we all know that loach pearls are not materials that need to be stockpiled in large amounts, and similar substances were found in the potions imbibed by the victims, and also they're absolutely useless in terms of crafting. Where did you get that invoice? From a member of your corrupt organization whose conscience hasn't yet breathed its last, of course.
Judging by his reaction, that sure hit him where it hurts.
For safety reasons, I will not disclose this stout heart person's name, but I guarantee that Traveler and Paimon were there when I received the invoice so that they can corroborate the event. We did encounter a special friend.
Yeah, they even said it broke their heart to witness such contemptible conduct by other locusts.
Really? And here I thought we were famous for being earnest dullards. Didn't know we had someone that eloquent on staff. I'd really like to meet them. Anyway, let's just assume the list in your hands is genuine. So what? It's circumstantial evidence. Your accusation remains mere speculation. This invoice could just as well point to some rotten, traitorous locusts using our operating funds to buy the loach pearls so they can build an artificial hot spring in their backyard. And wouldn't that be a terrible disgrace for us? Don't worry, I promise we'll investigate thoroughly and then give a full accounting to everyone. How's that? Ugh, how unsightly. Are you really going to just deny everything to the bitter end? More like your evidence just doesn't cut it. How about this then? This picture clearly shows someone tampering with the crafting bench, with a chest full of loach pearls next to them. That is a picture of a crafting bench in someone's ass.
That person sure looks familiar. Isn't that you, Sumak?
Ah, so it is. What a coincidence. Are you some sort of important figure to be under surveillance like that? Or, see, now it's seeming suspicious. Like, how do you have a picture of this? And whose hand is that?
Sure is.
Didn't expect such a move from you, to be sure, but please, everyone, think for a second. This stuff is actually proving his claims, or is it simply more of the same old circumstantial evidence?
I don't know. This is like 3 pieces of evidence.
I mean, the other option is, right? What if it's actually his hand? No one else's. Even if this picture could prove that someone tampered with the bench, can you prove that the person to be a locus? And if I said that this picture was given to me by a locus, just like that invoice, well then, would you, Traveler and Paimon, be able to vouch for that? I can't vouch for this one.
This is the first time we're seeing this picture. And judging by your reaction, Sumak, this is your first time as well, right?
Nope, never. Sorry, Mr. Humpek, we can't give false testimony. So, the stout-hearted person you speak of truly exists? Or did you conspire with those fellows over there to invent this story out of whole cloth?
I didn't do shit, bro.
We're a united lot, we Locus. Is that not how we overcame you scattered hawk wings? I find it difficult to imagine that we'd have a turncoat amongst us.
We'd take on almost any request, but we've got principles too. We wouldn't lie at a time like this, right, Traveler?
Though it does seem that the Locus are not above suspicion, this is not enough to make a final judgment. If your stout-hearted special friend could testify in person, Hompek, that would make things much simpler, but you claim that there's no such person. Yes, Itskun? Absolutely. There's no way a traitor exists among our ranks. Well, since this has reached an impasse, there's no point on continuing. Unless you have something to add, Hompek, let's call it for today. Still, before we adjourn, please submit the evidence you just presented. I don't know about this. Feels like things are getting weirder and weirder. Oh, are you the same dialogue? It's fine, there's still a way. Some of them are the same, some of them are not. We got other tricks up your sleeve, by all means. Don't hold back. Hit me with everything you've got. You still don't say anything.
This should be over soon, right?
I can finally go back. I feel like I'm on jury duty. Just as I thought. Wait, could it be? At this point, I think Hompek's just making up shit. Or, like, I think Hompek staged that photo. You'll have to submit the Locust purchase invoice. Ready? Amidst these items, only reason for the quantity of Locust pearls purchased seems out of the place.
Looks like this is the end of the line, Hompek.
No, we can still... Mr. Tenhua, I'd like to identify the Locust member who provided me with the intel.
Wait a minute, that's not a good idea, is it?
But before that, I hope that the speaker chamber can extend protection to the person I'm going to identify. That will be no problem, yes? We can consider it. This crafting bench affair is an affair neither big nor small, but the speaker's chamber nonetheless hopes for a straightforward end to the dispute. If both sides agree to this, I assure you that we will not allow any acts of retaliation from the Locust. Of course he'd agree. He said it himself. Our goals were aligned, to expose evildoers and see them punished. I, in fact, believe that he came here today precisely because he agrees. Isn't that right, Tozan? You hear that? He named you the traitor. Well, that's trouble. I got no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Hompek. I know you're in a hurry to find some way out, but you've got the wrong guy. What? What's wrong with you? Didn't you give me the crafting bench picture yourself? The facility is managed by the Locust, so only you could have taken that photo. Well, that's just the thing. I checked that photo and the crafting bench in it isn't one under our management.
Paimon's getting lost already. We first met Sumak at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, didn't we? So that bench must have been the one there, right?
Exactly. I remember it clearly. That was my first time at the stadium, and I was happy to make good friends. Only to meet misfortune not long after. So, can we take that to mean that the crafting bench was a fake then?
A fake crafting bench? How could this be?
Well, if people can fabricate evidence, is a fake crafting bench that unbelievable? You know, other than the question of motive. I mean, it's not like someone would pour effort into a fake crafting bench with which to frame us locusts, not caring if they injured an innocent passerby in the course of fabricating their evidence. Before attempting to use scummy tricks to try and create internal strife between us. But what about the invoice? Traveler and Paimon were both there when you handed it to me in the tournament rest day. They can vouch for me.
Let's not think too hard about Tozan's change of attitude first. Let's tell them the truth.
We did indeed see him, though. Wait. You mean when the day we had no tournament on? Well, that's weird. Because, dear Judge, Mr. Tenhua, I clearly recall we were soaking in a hot spring on the people of the spring's turf that very same day.
What? But we saw him! And we're so close to this place, too!
Hey now, that's crazy talk if I've ever heard it. How can one person be in two places at once? But I had to take a guess based on certain someone's nature. The one you saw might have been a fake. How would they look like the same person then, though? Right, at least ask for consent before you reveal it to them first. I mean, with the crafting bench a fake and the witness a bust. Are we sure we can trust the invoice? Are we sure it's not all nonsense? I'm sure everyone here can figure it out. This is all just a frame-up.
Frame-up?
That's right. Whether crafting bench, the injured Sumac, Traveler, and Paimon, who were roped in as a witness, you orchestrated all this yourself, didn't you, Hompek? You know that the scattered hawk wings aren't a match for us. That's why you had to resort to dirty tricks. Shame, though. You were destined to fail the moment you decided to forge evidence. Lies will always be exposed, and now everyone will look upon your every word with suspicion. It won't matter what evidence you present. Will it be a fake, just like before? That's what everyone won't be able to help but think. There's no credibility left in the Hawkwings, and you're the one to blame. Serves you right thinking you could just indulge your selfish desires under the guise of justice. Nothing to say then? This has proved more complicated than anticipated. I'm afraid my judgment will have to wait another day. Traveler, Paimon, you were deceived into giving false testimony, so I shall not press charges against you this time. My eyes didn't deceive me, though.
That's right! Paimon was there, too! We saw it with our own eyes and even talked to him! It was him for sure!
So, you mean to call me the judge a liar?
No! We're not saying that! Hey, say something, Hoppek? Or was the Tozan we met the day as an imposter you put up for the job?
Impossible. That was the Tozan I know. And he did give me the crafting bench picture I've been had. I don't know how he did it, though. The situation is as he says. I cannot explain the most crucial mystery, and now my every word arouses suspicion. I've already utterly lost. Hey, chin up, Mr. Humpek. We warriors of Natlan don't throw in the towel that easily. Like I said before, I've got a good eye for people. I know you're not lying. Itzkun was confident when he spoke and didn't seem like one to purposely lie, but Tozan, now that's an experienced liar.
But what happened just now, everyone must have been convinced that Hompek was the architect of all this. Paimon doesn't know who to trust anymore. Now she's even doubting your word, Sumac. Is what they say call it crisis of confidence?
At times like these, a little out-of-the-box thinking is needed.
Out of the box, how?
It's not that Hompek intended this as a frame-up from the start. What? Rather, Tozan saw all this coming and struck first.
Huh?
So you mean that suspecting that Mr. Hompek's investigation might have turned up something for real and actually hurt the Lotus, Tozan pretended to help only to lure him into making the wrong decision so that he could use the case to destroy the Hawkwing's credibility?
That's definitely possible.
Toxic Yaoi streak is real. Here we are again. Hello? This thing's over. A done deal. Seriously, this is getting more ludicrous by the moment. What idiocy are you gonna spew next? Gonna say that we locusts brought out the judge and had him commit perjury? Y'all were hanging out in the hot springs a few days ago. It could be collusion. I know you don't doubt your eyes, but neither do I. I doubt Mr. Tenhua's lying. There's only one possibility left, which is that you all saw Tozan on the same day, but in different places.
But a person can't be in two places at once then, can they?
Unless they were twins. Or another Whopper Flower imposter. Well, just like with that crafting bench when we first met Paimon, there are likely 2 crafting benches at the stadium then.
2 benches? So you mean that the real one was still in its original spot, and we just encountered a fake one then? Though you say it was fake, but it wasn't much different than the real deal. If it hadn't been tampered with, we would have functioned normally.
Exactly, so both crafting benches were genuine. Just like there's no fake Tozan, instead there were 2 of them.
2 Tozans? Ow! Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Ha! Well, if I hadn't known the man himself for so long, I might have seriously considered your hypothesis. Actually, maybe I should give it some thought, I'm afraid this nonsense is not worth wasting your precious time on, sir. Oh, come on, Tozan. I was just joking. No need to be so nervous. Anyway, we're done for today. Pompek, Itskun, you stay for a bit. I need you to come with me to the speaker's chamber. As for the rest of you, you're free to go. I've got other things to do. See you. Okay. Tozan leaves in silence.
Okay. For a moment there, Paimon thought we'd actually be able to, Shazam! Turn things around at the last second. An epic climax! I guess not. Not that we could provide anything more than guesses, though. What we really need is 2 Tozans right in front of us.
We might actually have a chance at that. We heard of the story of the foolish thief, Paimon.
The foolish thief? Come on, don't keep Paimon on tender hooks. Just tell me the story.
All right. Relax. So, there was once a foolish thief who stole a gem from someone and hid it in a place only he knew of. The owner of the gem only knew who it was who had committed the theft, not where the gem was hidden. But he was a smart man, and so he said to the thief, "Hey, you thief! I know you stole my gem, so I've nicked it right back. Don't you believe me? Go see for yourself."
The owner's smart. So that's gotta be Traveler and Paimon. That makes the thief and the gem. Paimon's got it for sure this time. Come on, Traveler. Let's go catch up with Tozan. He'll bring us right to this gem hidey hole.
You follow Tozan as he departs and catch up to him near the Stadium of Sacred Flame.
Wait, so we're back at the Stadium of Sacred Flame again? He's so quick. We only lost sight of him for a second. Good thing he left footprints, though. Let's follow his tracks.
Talepa, bad news! Ugh, seriously, what are you talking about? Disturb my beauty sleep, you did. Someone's exposed us. I was able to smooth it over for the time being, but...
Wait a minute, we've got 2 Tozans here!
Twins, as I thought. Seriously, bro, did you invite those 2 guests over as well? And are they here to get pranked, or are you pranking me? It's you 2.
To think you 2 set up shop right under the nose of everyone who goes to the stadium and didn't get discovered! Is this what they call hiding in plain sight? You 2, pieces of evidence! We already know your secret! Come with us to the secrets chamber, and let us hear the truth!
Well, I'll have to request that you keep our little secret. Big bro, you're the one who brought this on to us. You're going to owe me. Sure.
What? Keep your secret? We're deciding the truth here! We're not that easy to bribe!
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Who said anything about a bribe? There's only one way you can be sure to keep his secrets kept.
Well, here comes another.
Ow! Paimon really did believe he can get back.
Listen. All you gotta do is get Nouvelette. And get both of them at the same time. You lock the 2 of them in cages for now. Damn, we locked them up?
Ha! You 2 were small time!
I'm honestly more curious. What made you think 2-on-1 would be fair odds? For you, I mean. You little brat. You're not what you seem at all. 2 fists against 4 is unfair. But you alone count for 8 at least.
Ha! Don't be silly. Paimon counts 4 fists on your team and 4 on ours. Fair's fair, and you lost square.
Alright, you win this round, but what about it? Sure, I pulled a trick or two. Does that mean Honpek's a saint? You saw how dumbstruck he was. Everyone did. The Hawkwing's credibility, complete bust. Nothing you do will change that. I've already won. Reveal my secrets to the chamber all you want. You won't save the Hawkwings. Not up for me to decide.
That's right. We're on the side of the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. Judging your dispute is up to the speaker's chamber. We should be fine leaving them here for a bit, right? We gotta hoof it back to the stadium to tell Tenhua.
I mean, it's their cages. Can they put their own lock? Bro, I'm pretty sure they can pick their own lock. They're gonna run away. Let me out of here and fight us again if you dare. You hear me? So you're here just to gloat to revel in the humiliation of a defeated opponent? That's not a hobby I'd flaunt.
Silence!
Anyway. Let them out! Nah, they deserve it. They were trying to trick both people and get people sick. That's a no for me, dog.
Tenhua! Good thing you're still here.
You tell him about the whole tale. I've known Toad-san for ages. Before he joined the Locust even, I never heard he had a twin brother. Could it be that he and this Telep had been switching places all this time and we just didn't notice? It's quite hard to believe, but I doubt you joke about something like this.
Oh, you won't be laughing when you get to their hiding place. In fact, you'll be shocked. That's definitely much closer than you think. In fact, I think they're gone by now at this point.
Indeed, this is something I must personally verify, and if that's the case, some old cases will require investigating. I'll be busy in the coming days, I expect. Whatever the case, thank you both very much.
Yeah, don't worry. We just don't like scammers. Speaking of which, Sumok helped a lot this time, didn't she?
Indeed, I'll remember it. Once the dust settles, I'll ensure that she's rewarded. Now, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have important matters at hand. Please excuse me. Again, thank you. I hope things go well with you. That's the end of the quest? We don't go back? We don't go back to their little hiding spot? Man, I wanted justice and retribution, bro. I wanted time for retribution, you know? Man, I wish they continued that story. It was just getting good.